the South isn't ready for this kind of stuff, and no one is prepared for it, and there was just no way for any of us to be able to know what was going to hit us. Hey peeps! So, oh my God, this is the first time in, I think 5 days, maybe longer, that I've had my makeup on or been out of 7 layers of clothes. So it almost makes you want to cry. As you've probably all seen on the news, Texas had an Arctic blast that we never have. It is unheard of for Texas to have 10-degree weather. I think one night we were down to 5 degrees. That's just unheard of in Texas. Well, we got snow. It is everywhere. It might be fun to enjoy, but we don't have power. So yeah, not so fun when you don't have power. But we did get snow. And then to top it off, we lost power. You know, the government, you know, whether it's the mayor, the governor, the senators, I don't know, everybody's pointing their fingers at like whose fault was it that our grid collapsed, and it left like 23 million Texans without power. Texans don't know how to live in freezing weather. I mean, if you're from up north, you know how to live in freezing weather, you know how to deal with it, your houses are built for it, you know how to drive in snow and ice, you know, all of the above. But when you are in Texas, you don't know how to drive in snow and ice. Look at this hair. God, I have a hair appointment today. But you don't know how to drive in snow and ice. Your house definitely isn't built for 5-degree weather. And so basically everybody, and then you're saying, well, why doesn't everybody have generators? Well, most people don't have generators because they don't anticipate freezing weather. And people that did have generators, a lot of people's generators blew up and quit working. I was taking my dogs for a walk yesterday, and a family in here, they have a generator. They spent 18 hours in freezing 32-degree house. Their water froze, pipes froze, their generator didn't even work. So I don't know. I don't know if it's an issue with generators. I don't know. But all I'm saying is Texas, oh man. And every single house, I live in a gated, guarded community. Every single house in here had a busted pipe somewhere in their house. Every single house. And these are multi-million-dollar homes. So you can just imagine even the smaller homes, you know. But one of our daughters in River Oaks, she had 11 busted pipes. Our son had a busted pipe. I mean, like, everybody's experiencing busted pipes now because their house was so cold for so long that their pipes froze. Then when their pipes started to defrost or unthaw, people's pipes started busting.
Guys, so this is my house. I don't know what to do. Everything's flooded.
Oh my gosh, literally water dripping down here.
So, you know, first we had the frigid temperatures, freezing temperatures. No one had heat. Some of us had fireplaces. You know, we had our fireplaces going. There's my puppy dogs. But for the most part, you know, we had to wear 7 layers of clothes, huddle under blankets. It's been so gut-wrenching to see this happen. You can clearly see we still have snow piled on top, snow and ice piled on top of some of the blankets that are covering my plants. We have no earthly idea how much vegetation we lost, but that's nothing really, guys, compared to the amount of damage some people have had to their homes because of busted pipes. You know, here in the South, we don't have houses built to withstand freezing temperatures and snow and ice and stuff like they do up north. Crazy. I know a lot of you have reached out to me asking if we're okay, if there's anything we can do for you. So now what's even worse now is Houston's under a boil water mandate because the water is not suitable to drink. So now everybody's having to boil water. There's a shortage of water. Nobody can find bottled water anywhere. Grocery stores don't have any food because people, you know, if you did have food, it probably spoiled in your refrigerators and freezers because of no power. People then race to the stores to get more once their power have come on. So the shelves at the grocery stores are empty. I mean, it's really scary. It's really sad. And I don't care how much anybody prepared for this. Nobody was ready for what happened. It devastating. And I don't care how rich you are, how poor you are. Everyone was affected. Everyone is affected. Everyone was affected. It's just really sad that we live in the age of 2021 and they still don't have the infrastructure and the grids to be able to accommodate power to people during freezing temperature. Crazy. This is our life. See how the water's just barely coming out? So for 5 days, we've literally had to trickle the water from our faucets in order to keep from having our pipes break during this freezing cold spell. So that's what it's like all over my house. All the cupboard doors are open to keep the pipes warm. It's been crazy. Totally insane, crazy. But anyways, yeah, just having to literally let water trickle from every faucet, every shower head, every tub in my house in order to keep the water from freezing in my pipes. Like I said, all the cupboard doors have to be open so the pipes don't freeze. This is crazy, guys, crazy. I mean, just imagine the older people that are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s that live alone, that are sitting there with no power, no heat, no running water, limited amount of groceries, and no one probably even checking on them. I mean, God knows how many older people perished during this. You know, if a fire broke out, they didn't have the water pressure from the fire hydrants to even put out the fires. It's just been so sad, so sad. Well, guys, if you don't have to be out, don't be out. We've had freezing weather for the last 3 days. Got down to like 10 degrees. Everybody's had busted water pipes. It's been crazy. Hope you're all staying safe. Sad, guys. It's just, you know, I remember the last catastrophe Houston had was 2017. We had Hurricane Harvey. And that was pretty devastating, and it took its toll on people. But this one, you know, I don't know what's worse, just massive amounts of water in your house flooding, or everybody sitting around freezing to death. Because some people didn't even have fireplaces. Some people were trying to heat their houses with propane. I don't know what they hooked the propane up to. I don't know. There were people sitting in their cars, in their garages, dying of carbon monoxide because they were trying to stay warm in their car, in their garage. Didn't open the garage doors, I guess. I don't know. There's families that perished in fires because they were trying to heat their homes with various different items which caused fires, and they perished in the fires. It's just been a devastating week for Houston, Texas. It's just been horrible. Not even just Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas. I mean, if you lived anywhere in Texas, it affected you, and it's been really hard. And I'm not doing this video to pull at people's heartstrings or to have anyone feel sorry for us Texans. That's not the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is just to let you know what we have gone through this past week, how hard it's been for every single person, every single one of us. Everyone's got damaged homes now because of water pipes breaking. There are no supplies for people to fix their homes. There's no plumbing supplies anymore at Home Depot, Lowe's. Plumbers can't even get supplies. Big companies like Ferguson's can't get supplies. So there's just literally no pipes to fix anything. There's no plumbing stuff. There's no insulation, no sheetrock. I mean, so people's homes are going to be under revamp, you know, to get fixed. Well, guys, it's still frigid here. We still have snow. We're supposed to get down to probably 25 degrees tonight, maybe. Might get up to like 40 something tomorrow, and another cold night tomorrow night, and then hopefully we're out of this cold crap and back to our 60s and 70s next week. Hope you're all staying safe and warm tonight. So it's gonna get very, very, very cold. This first time I've only had one layer of clothes on. Normally I've had 2 or 3 layers of clothes on trying to stay warm. We've had water running in all of our faucets. Like I said, we personally went the first night 11 hours without heat. The second night, I think we were gone about 4.5 hours without heat. But there were people, and there are still people today, this is on day 5, I think, that still don't have power. It's just not right. It's just Texas, our legislatures, they've got to get something figured out. You know, everybody wants to go to this green energy crap, but that's part of what happened in Texas is we rely, a percentage of our energy comes from wind turbines, and all the wind turbines froze up because Texas got hit with an Arctic blast. So how can we use solar panels if it's cloudy? How can we use turbines if it's 5-degree weather and everything freezes up? So, you know, I don't know so much about green energy now. I mean, thank God there's things like coal and natural gas and oil, you know, because we've relied on that for years. So I don't know what the answer is, guys, but I just wanted to bring you up to speed on what's been going on in Houston, Texas. So say your prayers, keep us in your prayers that every Texan comes out of this okay. And like I said, I know you people up north deal with this kind of crap all the time, but the South isn't ready for this kind of stuff, and no one is prepared for it, and there was just no way for any of us to be able to know what was going to hit us. So anyways, guys, thank you for your thoughts and your prayers. Thank you for all the messages that you've been sending out. This too shall pass. We've got to stay strong. We are strong. Just like we got through Hurricane Harvey, we're going to get through this Arctic blast of 2021. Well, this is the first time in 5 days that we don't have snow and ice. It's actually getting up into the 40s. We still have some telltale signs of some snow and ice, but for the most part, it is gone. Cannot wait. Yeah, you can see it over there, kind of on the fountain still. Can't turn those fountains back on until the temperatures get a little warmer, maybe tomorrow. But anyways, guys, thank God we're over this big hill of disaster. But make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you continue to follow us, and we're gonna have some entertaining videos next week. So stay tuned. Love you guys, and until next week, bye-bye.